All right. It is that time of day. It is time to go live with our end of day report. You're listening to yours truly, Dex, the outgo capitalist, aka the Vulcan, with PulseWaveTrading.com. We have been killing it in these markets this week, especially in the crypto space with the Bitcoin. Just amazing movements in the Bitcoin. I mean, what really can you say with that? Bitcoin has just been showing off, doing whatever it want to do, how it want to do it. And I'm just really excited about that. I'm really happy about how, um, you guys are getting to see firsthand. You get to see the system really do what it do. So that this is just what we do each and every day. There's no gimmickry. It is just what it is. We go in, we do this. Excuse me. I had to clear my throat there. All right, so we're going to look at a couple of things. We're going to see how the markets played themselves out today. We'll see what we're looking like. We're going to take a look at quite a few things. I'll try not to be too long-winded. I always say that, and then next thing you know, I'm all over the place, and before you know it, I'm long-winded. But I'm really going to try to stick to it. We'll see how well I do. I make no promises in that department. All right, so basically, the markets were rallying into the the FOMC report. It came out 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, FOMC. They decided to leave rates alone, as everyone anticipated. We were not anticipating anything special. We were not anticipating any type of a surprise, none of that stuff. And so the market really just did and behaved the way that we really thought it was going to behave. So we're really not, taken aback by anything that transpired today. The market was really just waiting to take in, whatever was going to happen. I think for the most part, the market was pretty much prepared for just about anything. The Fed has been known to surprise. I know I've told you guys that before. It's no big secret that the Fed has surprised in the past. And in my opinion, they will continue to do so in the near future. So not really tripping off of that at all. So just want to put that out there. All right, so the market did what we thought it was going to do, and that's pretty much it. The question that we really have now is, where are we going from here? What's about to happen? Do we have an idea of what we can expect going into the end of this week and into next week? Is there a plan? Do we know? Can anyone ascertain which way the wind shall blow? Well, that's what I'm here for. We're going to get into it. We're going to see what it is. Now, I will say this, though, while I'm waiting for my charts to boot up. It's a good idea to always trade with stops whenever we're talking about trading leveraged instruments. You should be in the habit of using stops regardless, though, because a stop tells you when you're wrong, and it also helps you to protect your profit. So you're not just protecting your principal, you're protecting your profits as well. That's why stop losses are important. Now, I'm not talking about mental stops. I'm talking about physical stops. All right. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, I don't use stops because every time I put a stop in, I get stopped out. The big banksters run your stops, so you're better off not even using one. Well, like I said, if you're trading leveraged instruments, you don't have a choice, buddy, but to use stops. Because if you don't, you will go bankrupt. Your account will go deficit. You will be on a margin call quicker than you can say the word margin call. And that's not somewhere you want to be. That's not what you want. Trust me. You don't want that in your life. You don't want to be on margin call. I used to hate having to make those phone calls to people who are on margin call. All right. Don't be that person. You don't want that call. All right. It's not a good look. It's just not a good look. So be disciplined, trade with stop losses, and you're gonna be all right. All right. Yeah, hey to you too, my man. Hey, shout out to my man John. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. Hey folks, don't forget to hit them like buttons too. Hit that like button. Okay, we're gonna jump into it. Let's get into it. Let's go into these algo charts. That's what you came here for. You want to know what's going on with the algo charts. You want to know what thus saith the charts, right? So we're going to get right into it and see what thus saith the charts. All right. So the first chart that we have here on the screen is XRP. And before I get busy into that, let me do this first. I was asked to do a particular one first. So that's what we're going to do. All right. We're going to do Bitcoin. Let's talk about that Bitcoin. All right. Here we go. Bitcoin. All right. So we had a rally alert coming into the Bitcoin movement. And that's exactly what we got. We got a nice sharp run up, as you can see here. I did warn about the beginning of the bull run, the bullish movement. We do have bullish weekly momentum. You see this green line here extending. That is a trend momentum reading. It's a bullish trend momentum reading. Green is bullish. Red is a bearish weekly trend momentum. See how we have that? Okay, lets me know when that trend momentum is shifting, or at least trying to. So we had a rally alert coming into it today. As of right now, we have no rally alert. We have no rally alert, and we have no crash alert. All right. We just have possible profit taking and a possible pullback. I would not be surprised that if we get a short sell here, in the near future. Don't know how far down it will go. Probably just a little minor correction and get from an overbought position. Because right now the market, technically speaking, is in an overbought position. So I think he wants to pull back just a little bit to get out of the overbought position, and then wants to break back out again. So we're gonna watch that. We're gonna be watching for that closely. But the bull is back, as you see right here. With a brief pause, we had a little bear come in here, a little rah, bottom left hand corner. Right hand corner. But now we got the green bull. So the horns have thrashed the bull out the way for the time being. Let's see if we can keep it that way and get some momentum to the top side. I think the market wants to go to 10G. Let's see. All right. Now, that's a number that I've told you about prior. Okay. I told you that was what we were going to do. I said 10,000 was the initial target. And from there, I see like 16 to 18. And then I see a blast off after a correction around 16 to 18, a pullback. So that's kind of what we're seeing right now. I like that. I like that. My man John said, no stops equals no money sooner rather than later, for sure. You got that right. You got to use them stops, my man. Got to use them stops. All right. So going into tonight and into tomorrow, I have no buy or sell signal on the Bitcoin. All right. So if you're still long the Bitcoin, go ahead and manage that position well with those stops. Try to lock in as much profit as you can. All right, so that you won't be the victim of a nasty pullback. All right, so let's move on to the next one. All right, let's see here. Ripple. All right, looking at some Ripple. All right, we got the bear here in effect on the Ripple. We were calling for a pullback today. It did not manifest. All right, so we got back-to-back short signals here on this one. Let's see what happens. This will be the third in a row. Okay, third in a row. And we have not seen a manifestation. That could be a good thing for those of you who are bullish. Remember how I talked the other day? I showed you this bullish weekly trend momentum that is locking in. So we could be seeing, this could be the short-term bottom right here. We'll know more as we go. But it's looking like the market wants to shift and break out topside from here. All right, so we're still in the bear, bottom right-hand corner. Okay, we got that. All right, so I don't know how much bigger I can make it. I can make the bars thicker. Let me do that for you. See if I can make these bars thicker. Should be able to do that. All right, is that better? Y'all like that better? Excuse me. All right, so the bar charts, is this thicker? Is this better for you? Can you see that better? Hopefully you can. If not, let me do one more level of thickness. I just didn't want the charts to look flicked. But let me see. All right, how about that? Is that better? Hopefully you should be able to see it a little bit thicker now. All right. Moving right along. So Ripple, we'll see if the market continues to try to march higher. Like I say, you got weekly trend momentum with a bullish reading right now. So that's what we got. That's what we're working with. And we'll have to see where we go from there. All right, next chart we got going on here is the XLF financial spider. And as you can see here, excuse me, this market is more of the same. Hold on, I'm going to have to go in and do this manually each time because it's just not something that, all right, there we go. All right, hopefully this will do it. Okay, so going into today, the XLF, we had a rally alert. The market did break out, but then it also retreated. All right, so we got the bearish weekly momentum. We are in a correction off of the bull run high. Okay, we're in a correction, and the market just couldn't get enough oomph underneath of it to sustain a rally intraday. We're still bearish, bottom right-hand corner. You got the red bear, and we are in a correction. So right now, bears are in control of the market, and we'll see what we can muster from here. It's looking rather interesting, I must say. Being that we have a failed rally here, a failed breakout, it's possible that the market could reverse sharply and get further into this Kumo cloud. This black line, I made it real thick so you could see it. This is the top of the Kumo cloud, okay? That's the black line represents the top of the Kumo cloud. And this is how it looks when I make it look like that. See, like that. It's a lot of lines, but see, now you can see how the clouds look on the chart, see? All right. So that's all that is. You're just looking at a blow up of it, okay? So this is where we are right now. So rally alert, market did try to break out a little bit, took out the prior day's high, and then reversed and closed down on the day. So this one, XLF, we'll have to wait and see. Like I said, bears are clearly in control right now, but it doesn't mean that we won't get some type of a pop. All right, so we'll just have to wait and see. And one of the reasons why the XLF is down today is because a couple of the financials was really down hard. Like Goldman Sachs was down pretty good today, and we'll be looking at that chart a little later. All right, so this is it that we have on the XLF, okay? All right, let's go to the next one. All right, here is Wells Fargo. All right, now on the Wells Fargo, I did take a stab at this one, okay? I went in and I got filled on the long side on this one. So I took a stab at it. Still in the trade. All right, I held overnight. We'll see where we go from there. It's not a really big position. I just took, a partial position on it, looking to build. If it's, because I'm waiting to see if it's ready to fill this gap up in here. This is what I'm looking. I'm looking for that ride back to the gap. So I'm looking for anywhere from $3 to $5 move to fill the gap. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to make $3 to $5 on the trade. If I can make three, really, I would like to make five. If I can get $5 on this trade, I will be very happy. All right, $5 on the trade will put us up here to around the 52 level, 51, 52 level. I don't know if it'll get that high. It may only get down to about maybe 51-ish and change. So I'll take that. That's still a $4, $4 play. So I'll take that. I'm not mad at that at all. So anyway, that's what we got right here on Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo, as you can see, had the rally alert. The market did try to pop, but then quickly lost momentum. Couldn't really get too much going today. I think a lot of that too was waiting for the FOMC. Whenever you have an FOMC situation like we had today, the markets tend to wait and see what the report is going to be, see what they're going to say, because a lot of times you have no idea what they're going to say or what they're going to do. They could surprise. They have surprised before, but this time they didn't. So here we are. All right. So we had the rally alert here. Market tried to get something going here, but because these alerts tend to lead the markets 3 to 5 days out, we'll see what happens. But this is a rally alert. Market did try to break out, reversed, head fake, lost momentum. We'll see what happens tomorrow. If I have to get short, then I just have to get short. But right now, I'm gonna chill with my long position and see what the market does. All right, next chart that we got going right now is TLT. TLT finished strong on the day. Let's blow up the prices. You'll have to do this manual for each one because I didn't do that at first. So here you go. All right, so as you can see, we had a possible crash alert coming into today. All right, because it was FOMC day. We didn't know what the Fed was going to say or do. The market held strong. No, it popped up. All right, the bond prices popped up because they're not raising rates or even trying to hint at it. This opened the door for lower rates. All right, so yields are dropping today because of that. Yields dropped today because of that. So those of you who are out there dealing with mortgages, out there trying to refinance or even purchase, you ain't got to lock no rate in right now. This right here is tight. But how high is it going to go? I don't know. You had back-to-back crash alerts, but you also have a bullish weekly trend momentum. All right, you gapped up, came down, filled that gap. Now the market's ready to decide what it wants to do. Does it want to rip and run from here, or are we going to head lower? The back-to-back crash alerts concern me that the market could be topping out. We'll see. If we don't get a fill, then I know that it's not happening. But for right now, that's exactly what it's looking like. All right. So, all right, let's go to the next one. All right, the next chart is SPY, the S&P 500 ETF that tracks the futures price. All right. So coming into today on this one, we had a rally alert, and that did play out kind of, sort of. Market did pop up, but quickly came back and closed back within the body of this bar. And we do have bearish weekly trend momentum. All right. The market's coming off of this crash alert back here and this one back here. Came down, gapped, filled the gap today, closed that gap today. So we'll see if the market wants to head lower or not. Bears are in control. We're now officially in a bear market on the daily chart on the S&P 500 SPY ticker. All right. Can't dance around it. Can't pussyfoot around it. It's bearish. No signal for tomorrow, though. There is no rally or crash alert for tomorrow. All right. So this is a stand aside, wait and see. If you're long, You gotta tighten up your stops. But if you're flat, you stay flat. There's nothing to do, nothing to see here on this, unless the intraday price inflection points are posted. Okay, if that happens, if the market does something like that, then you know what to do. That's the beauty of the system. You don't have to have an official rally or crash alert in order to get involved in a play. The system alerts you on the daily reports where the intraday price inflection points are, so that regardless of what the news is, regardless of what happens, if those intraday price inflection points are hit or reached, then you know that that's where you get involved in the market with or without a signal. All right, so SLV silver, we got a buy signal for tomorrow. We got a rally alert tomorrow in silver. All right, on the SLV silver, there is a rally alert in silver. All right, looking to get involved. Those who are looking to get involved in silver, you'll have your opportunity to do so. The initial target on the silver play is going to be at $17.06. All right, so we're looking for a move back up to $17. I know that's like a 60-cent play, but 60 cents is a lot of money, especially if you're trading, a lot of shares, and or if you decide to go into the futures market and get long the big silver contract. So just wanted to put that out there for you. This is where we are. All right, beginning of a bearish trend here, if you will. Grizzly bears there in the bottom, but looks like we could be bottoming. Looks like we could be bouncing off of the top of the Kumo cloud, which is acting as a strong support. The market is honoring that support. You can see it right here. The trend line support is being respected by the market. All right, so I think the market wants to bounce. Let's see what happens. I think we get a bounce tomorrow. SLV. All right, next chart. Let's go ahead and update this. All right. All right, this next chart is the Russell futures. I've really been eyeing this one. I really like to trade in the Russell futures. It's funny because over the years, my tastes have changed. I used to trade the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ really heavy. I mean, heavy. But lately, I've been liking to play the Russell. I really have. It's just been different. I don't know. I can't explain it, but it's just something about that Russell. I had a client, man. He used to like to trade the knife. He loved that knife. The knife was a monster of a contract, too, because it was $500 a point in the futures contract. For those who don't know what I'm talking about with the knife, that's we call the knife the New York Stock Exchange futures contract. And that thing was a monster. I mean, it would only move like maybe a point or two a day, but sometimes you get these big 10-point moves and stuff. And we had a guy, man, he used to love to come in and trade those contracts. All right, I got a question up here. Let me pause for the question. All right, what do you mean by 1706? Okay, so on the SLV silver ETF, we have a rally alert for tomorrow's trading on that, which means that if you're going to get involved, you're going to look to ride it to the initial target of $17. Okay, and that's where you'll be looking to, take some profit, or at least look to lock in, move your stop around that to at least break even or what have you. So that's what that means. All right, no problem, man. That's what I'm here for. All right, so Russell, no rally or crash alert tomorrow. If you did play this rally alert today, hopefully you got your stop in place. There's really no place to if you didn't move your stop intraday, there's really no place for you now. You're just holding right now and hoping that it doesn't, drop any lower and stop you out. If it does, you'll be looking to get involved on the short side. So you'll be looking at a stop and reverse based on the price triggers on tonight's report. Okay. So as you can see here, we got a weekly I can't think. Also, my brain has shut down. Weekly trend momentum, bearish weekly trend momentum right now. Okay. A little bear in the corner there. bearish weekly trend momentum. You're in a bear market scenario, but I was looking for a technical bounce back up towards 1700. It didn't manifest, so now we just got to sit on the sideline and watch the price triggers and see what happens. But there's no clear signal for tomorrow, okay? No clear signal for tomorrow. All right, so we'll be watching it. We'll see what happens, and then we'll take it from there. All right, next chart is the QQQ, which is the E-mini NASDAQ 100 equivalent. All right, this is the ETF for that. For those of you who don't have the stomach for trading futures contracts and you just want to get in there and bang out with the equities, then this contract is for you. So we have had a rally alert today, which did manifest quite nicely. And now, excuse me, we're looking for a possible pullback tomorrow. Excuse me. So we'll see what happens on this one. We do have a possible short scenario setting up. And the bears are in control of this market. It is bearish right now, so looks like a short to start the day off tomorrow. Excuse me, tonight leading into tomorrow. And the NASDAQ, so QQQ, take it for what it is. If you're still long and strong, then you want to tighten up those stops for sure. All right? Don't let the opportunity to get out of a long position, pass you by. The good thing about the QQQ is there is pre-market trading and extended hours trading. Use that to your advantage if you need to get out of the market. All right. Check with your broker to see if they even allow you to do that. Not all brokers do that. All right. So the next chart we have is the crude oil futures, and this one right here. The ticker is QM. I like the mini crude oil futures contract. I just love minis. Minis and micros, I just love them. It is what it is. I love them. All right, so this one's in a bear market. All right, you already see that. We are bearish, bear market. And the market is falling. All right, it's trending down. You're in a downtrend. Downtrend channel is in full effect. All right, we got another short for tonight into tomorrow, and this is on the back of the rally alert that we had. The market did kind of pop, but then said psych, and then fell down. So looking like the market wants to head lower and put in another leg down. Let's see what happens. A lot of selling pressure on this one. All right, so we'll see. It looked like we were putting in some type of a bottom, and we still may be because we didn't take out the prior lows. So the rally alert does hold 3 to 5 bars out, 3 to 5 days out. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens on the oil. But as of right now, we're flipping. We're going back and forth. We had a rally alert. Now it's looking for the market to possibly pull back tomorrow. But the rally alert is still what it is. All right, let's move on. All right, this is the crude oil futures ETF, OIH. All right, so kind of the same picture shaping up here. All right, similar happenings. Had a rally alert, market broke out, then fell down. All right, it gave up. All right, gave up. Now, you got a situation where you didn't take out the prior support. You did come up and fill the gap, though. The question is it going to pop again? Crude oil can be quite gangster, but like I said, there's no buy or sell signal for tomorrow. There's no clear direction for tomorrow, but we'll see where the market goes from here. The bears are in control. You got bearish weekly trend momentum. You got the downtrend channel in full effect. So we just have to watch the price triggers and the intraday price inflection points for clues tomorrow. All right, looking at the NASDAQ 100 futures contract now. All right, it is bearish as well, even though the market did manage to finish up on the day and maintain some positivity. That's mainly because the tech sector has been, pretty solid mostly. We're on off the back of the crash alert. Had another one here. Then we had this rally alert. The market really didn't do much. Got weekly bearish trend momentum kicking in now. So this market could be ready to roll over. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But we do have a sell short signal for tomorrow in this one. So we'll be watching for more of a pullback to manifest on the NASDAQ 100 futures contract. All right, let's go to NEO. All right. Going back to the crypto space, here's your NEO. So we're in a bear market in NEO. All right. Bears are in control of this market. We had a sell signal. We had back-to-back sell signals that did not manifest. This is off the back of the rally alert back here. So I know there are those of you that are still holding your longs from the initial rally alert, which is great. This has been a nice run. Just make sure that you tighten up those stops, lock in some profit. We do have the beginning of bullish weekly momentum. Doesn't mean that it's going to continue to extend out. Remember, the bears are still in control. This is still in a downtrend channel. All you did was move up to the upper end of the channel. This is usually where you start to hit resistance, and then the market usually rolls back over again. We do not have an official sell signal for tomorrow. You have to watch the intraday price inflection points to see if we get some action. And that's NEO. All right. Now we're going to look at Litecoin. Staying in the crypto space. I'm going to pull up the Litecoin. I did get a question about Litecoin earlier during the day. So here you go. All right. So let's examine Litecoin. So we had our initial rally alert here on January the 24th. All right. Followed by a sell signal that did not manifest, did not trigger. Following day, we had a rally alert. All right. This is a main rally alert. This is a major alert. Market broke out sharply. Right. Then we had a correction alert for the following day. The market did fall. It did correct. All right. But then came back and closed unchanged on the day. Then we had another rally alert. The market proceeded to break out and then reversed and closed back down. But believe it or not, we now have another rally alert for tonight leading into tomorrow. All right. And so this is very interesting markets. This rally alert here is kind of like that knife I was telling you about, the double-ended sword, where you have a bullish pointer here and a bearish pointer here, and that's really establishing a trading range per se. So you can expect the market not to fall below this low, and technically not really trade and close outside of the high. It's going to go up and down, up and down. But until that happens, it's yet to be remain to be seen. We do have another rally alert. Well, it's not a rally alert, but it's a possible long. We're watching for long positions tomorrow because some buying came in. All right, so let me just take this time to explain the long and shorts. All right, so when you see a long here or a short here, okay, these are soft signals. These are readings based on market technicals for that current day. It takes a look at the order flow for the day and sees which side of the market is biased on, and then that's what we look to trade with. This right here, this rally alert and this crash alert, these are the major rally and crash alerts in the system. Then you have this green rally alert followed by the red crash alert. These are our secondary rally and crash alerts, okay? So primary, this is a primary crash alert, secondary crash alert. Then these little ones are really intraday momentum readings, and that's what we play off of as well, okay? So I just wanted to explain that in case you had questions. All right, so that's that. All right, so we'll see what happens on the Litecoin for tomorrow. All right, let's see. Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin. Illuminati Index has a crash alert for tomorrow, folks. Crash alert in Lockheed Martin. You know, that could be a good thing. That means that we should be not looking at any type of military actions or false flags or drone attacks anywhere or any of that stuff if Lockheed Martin does manifest tomorrow. If this thing falls, the initial target is around $405, between 410 and 405. All right, so you're looking definitely at least a $20 run, or should I say drop, in Lockheed Martin. And the reason for that too is because we have this gap that we need to fill right here. I'm starting to salivate on that one. I think I may take that trade myself tomorrow. I think I may take that short tomorrow. We'll see if my broker can locate some shares for me so I can short that. I'm really liking that right now. I'm really liking that. That market is really long in the tooth and hyper extended. I think we're due for a correction here in the Lockheed Martin. We've gone straight up with no correction whatsoever, no pullback, nowhere, nothing, nada, zilch, zero, no pullback, just rallying, nothing but rallying, just rally, rally, rally all over the place, nothing, just rally straight up. All right, so let's see what happens. Oh, it did have a stop run right here, intraday stop run, which was really, really, really funny. All right, because there were people who got long here, and then this came in and just blew their stop out, and then the market took up. So it likes to have these head fakes on an intraday basis, but we caught them. System caught them slipping, and here we are right here. All right, so we took that long, didn't get caught with that short. We saw the play, we saw the money bounce in there, and that's what we got. So now we got a bona fide short call for tomorrow. I'm looking forward to participate. The last rally or crash alert we got was back here on December the 19th. See that rally alert, followed by another rally alert, then another rally alert, and then the market just went straight up since. So we look at stuff like that, and we take that to heart. All right, so Lockheed Martin looks sexy tomorrow on the downside. Looks rather sexy, I must say. All right, here's that hack. Hack has been falling since the crash alert back here. Had a rally alert coming into today. The market did try to pop, but then it quickly reversed back down again. Bears are still in control of this one, so we don't have to worry about any cyber attacks or cyber threats. As long as hack keeps falling, we don't have to worry about that. All right, the next one here is Goldman Sachs. Good old Goldman Sachs. All right, so Goldman Sachs had a rally alert coming into today. The market did muscle up a nice run today, and then we had this sharp reversal. Therefore, there is no actual play tomorrow. If you're long, you just tighten up your stops. If you're on the sidelines, what you're looking for is to see if the bears come in and take control of this market and push the price down. If it does, then you're looking to get short and take profit around the trend line support. And that should put you around $232 to $230. That's where you're looking to end your involvement on the short, because they'll probably hit the trend line and bounce off of it. So that's the initial target on the short. The initial target on the rally kind of got close to it, so it hit target basically, and that's all you can really hope for, right? So bears are back in control of Goldman Sachs. All right, let's take that out. All right, I got a question here. It says, can you look at Link if you have time, please? Link. Let me see. Bear with me for a second. I'll give it a whirl. Let's see. Link, huh? All right, Link. Okay. I'll look here first. Okay, is Link the Interlink Electronics? Is that what that is? Somebody let me know. Is that the equity? Is Link an equity or is Link a crypto? Because if it's a crypto, then I don't have access to that. That's not in my system. So let me know about that. And someone said, here's another question. Could the privacy coins be like a hack for cryptos? They're bolting. You know, that's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. I really don't. That's a good question, though. That is a very good question. Very good question. That would take some getting some looking into. Oh, so link is chain link. Is that a crypto? Link is a crypto. Okay, yeah, I don't have access to that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't have access to that one. Sorry about that. All right, let's see here. Let's do gold. Let's get through these. Knock this out. All right, so gold is holding on to its bullish makeup right now. The complexion of the market is bullish. Okay, and we had a crash alert coming into today. Really didn't manifest per se. So as of right now, I don't have anything for tomorrow. This is kind of a wait and see. The bulls have wrestled control of the market. Bears were in control with this correction. All right, this is a pointer. Had a crash alert off of this pointer, and the market has come back into space. And I think the market does want to pop up and take out this pointer. So I think we want to take out 1600. So I think that's where we are. I think the market wants to bounce back up to 1600. Don't have a clear signal to give you on that one, though. So we'll probably have to look for GLD to get a better answer. Most of the time, guys, the equity counterparts to the futures are better priced. So we have to sometimes look there to get an idea of what's really going on in the futures market. And as you can see here, we had a crash alert coming into today. Did not manifest. And for tomorrow, we do not have a clear signal. So we'll just have to watch to see what happens. We'll look to get involved based on what the intraday price inflection points do. If we see a lot of money coming into the market, then we'll go ahead and we'll participate on that. If a lot of money's flowing, a lot of buy orders are flowing in, then we'll look to get involved on the long side. If we see a lot of order flow that's selling, then we'll look to possibly take a short position, at least a temporary one. I have to take my medicine. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, so that's where we are on this one. We did fill this gap here. Technically, we have not filled the gap here, though. And we haven't filled the gap here. And we haven't filled the gap here. All right? So we have 1, 2, 3 gaps to go. All right? Got some gaps to go yet. We'll see what happens. You could argue that this bar here filled it. See, 145.08, 145.40. You can make an argument on the first thrust that we took it out. So I'll give the market this one. But these two, this one here clearly, these two have not been filled. All right, so had a rally alert a few days ago. Market broke out, followed by a crash alert. Market hasn't manifested yet. So today's rally could be the setup for tomorrow's short. We'll have to wait and see. But this crash alert is good until the next alert and or 3 to 5 days out, whichever comes first. All right. So yeah, that is a gap. Excuse me. Question says, is that a gap on GLD? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This one's already been filled. You can make an argument that this one here has been filled too, but based on this bar here. But this gap right here and this gap right here, these two gaps have not been filled. So you know what that means. At some point, the market cometh. We'll have to wait and see. All right. Next question was, does KTNF still look good? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. All right, KNTNF. All right, that's K92 mining. All right, let's see. All right, so bulls have wrestled control of the market away from the bears, as you can see here. All right, and we had a rally alert, had back to back. We had a rally alert followed by a buy signal. All right, the market did pop. It filled the rally alert and the buy, and we have another buy for tomorrow on this one as well. So this one seems to be wanting to move higher. Could break $3 easy. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But so far, it's looking good. It's looking bullish. Someone asked, do I look at palladium or do I look at just gold and silver? For the most part, I'm just looking at gold and silver. I have traded palladium and platinum before. Haven't done so in a minute. It's been a long time. Let me see here. Do I have it in my list? Let's see. I'm going to do it by name because I don't know what this symbol is in this one. Oh, here we go. All right, so here's your palladium that you asked for. Not something I normally cover, but I'll do it for you. Why? Because we love you. MOUSE. Yeah, I remember that. That goes way back, probably before most of you were even born. All right, so here is a bona fide rally alert coming into today. And we had a narrow range inside day, okay, NRD, narrow range inside day, and bears are in control of the market. Hence, the market is bearish. You got a bear right here. You put in a short-term top. The market is in correction mode off the short-term top, and we did just come off of this major crash alert here, secondary crash alert here, and now the market's just waffling about. It's just like kind of paused, no movement whatsoever on the back of a rally alert. Crash alert is over. Now we're in the rally alert. This rally alert canceled the secondary crash alert, so we're actually looking for the market to bounce. We got a sell signal tomorrow, looking based on price action today with the negative momentum readings. All right, so there you go on the palladium issue. All right. All right, so let's see. Let's take a look now at the GDXJ, looking at the gold miners. We got a straight up rally alert for tomorrow in the gold miners. Here we go. All right, and that's coming off of the back of the major crash alert. We had a long for today. The market did actually get involved on that. We got bullish momentum, and we got a rally alert for tomorrow. So let's see if the GDXJ can get it going. You know, it'll be about time, to be quite honest with you. So let's see what happens for tomorrow on that one. All right, let's see. We got GBTC, which is the ETF for the Bitcoin. All right, you see this market moved up really nicely. It benefited from what happened with the Bitcoin, pretty much moving tick for tick like I told you it does. We're all coming off the back of this rally alert here from January 24th, and you just been moving your stop. If you're still long and strong on this one, go ahead and manage your position well with your stops. All right, we poked out of the Kumo cloud as I anticipated that the market would want to try to do. Bulls are back in control of the market, hence the weekly trend momentum reading. All right, weekly trend momentum reading is bullish. We're north side of the Kumo cloud. All right, got a long way to go though before we really clear this and really get bullish. Trend line is still inside the Kumo cloud. We need that to come out of the Kumo cloud top side in order for us to really be running. But as it is right now, the market is still in a bullish position. So we expect higher prices still to come in that one. All right, here's the euro yen. If you recall, I took a short position in this one. I'm still holding that short position in this euro yen. All right. And based on the daily price trigger report. Okay, so I took a short in it. And now here we are. Now we had a rally alert coming into today. All right, had a rally alert coming into today, and I went ahead and took the short. Okay, market did try to get some momentum behind it, but just couldn't get away from the resistance on the bottom of the Kumo cloud. It couldn't escape it, and then it quickly reversed and looking like it's going to fall back down. We got a sell signal for tomorrow. The system picked up on that negative momentum. So we're thinking the market wants to head lower tomorrow, and we are still in a correction off the bull market high, coming off of that major crash alert right there at the top of the market. System caught that right there at the top. And then we had this rally alert off the bottom. We have the secondary rally alert, not a primary, but a secondary. So it's possible that the market hasn't necessarily found bottom yet. That's why I went ahead and took that trade on the short side. So that justifies what I did on the short. All right. Let's see. ETH, Ethereum. All right. So bulls are in control of this market. All right. We got a secondary rally alert for tomorrow, for tonight, going into tomorrow's trading on this one. Coming off of the back of a sell, back-to-back sell signals without any fill, no fill, no follow through. And we had the major rally alert back here, and that's what's been playing out. Okay. So we're looking to see the market get involved with that in that way on that one. All right, E-mini S&P 500 futures contract. We're in a bearish zone now. The market's bearish, coming in off of the short-term top. And we're looking for a continuation of the pullback for tomorrow. So calling it short for tomorrow, we'll see. And that's based on today's momentum readings. Market is in a correction off of the top. Had that major crash alert here. Market filled in so far. Got a secondary rally alert. Market tried to break out. And then here we are with that. So calling this one bearish going into tomorrow. Next chart is Dash, staying in the crypto space. Got a buy alert for that one for tomorrow. Once again, buy alerts are different than rally alerts. Sell alerts are different than crash alerts. Crash alerts and rally alerts are major signals. All right. But long and shorts, like like the little ones right here, these little orange and purple things. These are secondary positions that just talk about the momentum readings, and it's trying to take a look at all the order flow for the day and see where the market may be headed. See, if you were just looking at this, just on a cursory glance of a chart, you'd be like, oh, that's bullish, man. That's a green chart. The market closed up on the day. That's rally. But see, that's why I like algo charts. Algo said, no, something's wrong. This is not what you think it is. And then the next day, what did we get? We got a sell signal for the next day, and look what happened. The market fell, and then we end up getting a major short crash alert, and then the market fell down. See, it caught a lot of people long up in here. See, the system's not having it. It tells you what's what. Okay. So anyway, got a rally alert going into tomorrow for Dash. All right. Secondary rally alert. All right. Let's take a look and see what else we got cooking. All right. So this here is BCH, Bitcoin Cash. All right. Bitcoin Cash has been on the tear along with everything else. It's been on the tear to the upside. If you're still long, you want to go ahead and begin to tighten up those stops. Don't play yourself. All right. Do not play yourself. Handle your business. Manage your positions. Okay. Rally alert for tomorrow. This is the beginning of a bull market run here. Hence the bull. Bulls have taken control of the market from the bears. And I'm expecting higher prices. I think this one wants to go up to about 420. We'll see how far it gets. All right, silver futures contract now. Looking at the silver futures, remember what we said about SLV? All right, well, here's the futures contract. We have a bona fide rally alert in silver futures for tomorrow. just like we have in the SLV contract. Bona fide rally alert tomorrow. Yes, the market's in a correction off of the short-term top. Yes, the bears have wrestled control of the market from the bulls. Yes, we got the grizzly bear in the right-hand corner, roar, the red grizzly bear. But it looks like we may be putting in a short-term bottom, at least to fill in some gaps and stuff. So I'm going to ride with the rally alert tomorrow. The last alert we got was this crash alert here, and it played out. Okay, so that's what I'm riding with tomorrow. Looking for that long in silver. Silver has done me quite well over the years, I must say. Have made mad loot trading silver over the years. I've made more money trading silver than I even did in gold, believe it or not. I was going bananas with that silver. All right, so here we go. This is soybeans for you ag futures people. All right, so we got bearish weekly trend momentum. We got bearish trend channel. We're in a correction off of the bull run high. We had back-to-back sell signals with no follow-through. So tomorrow, there's actually no signal. We're just going to watch the intraday price inflection points for clues and see what the market wants to do. But basically, stand aside and watch on that one. If something brews and pops off, we'll be there. We'll be there to catch it. We'll just watch it and see what happens. But no alerts for tomorrow in soybeans. All right, that's it, folks. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. I think we covered just about everything. Someone asked me, can I look at AG? AG, let's see. AG, you mean First Majestic Silver. All right, let's see. I'll do you a solid. Let's take a look at it real quick. Got a rally alert for AG for tomorrow. All right. So you got a rally alert for AG tomorrow. All right. Here you go. Yes, bears have wrestled control of the market. Okay. You've been bearish since all of this. You had bearish initial trend momentum readings of bearishness. Then the market paused, had a crash alert here, even though you had a bullish momentum on the day, but it was faked. We had the sell orders won the day. The system caught that, called it right. Market came down. The beginning of bearish trend momentum readings. All right, so that means the market starting back trending bearish again. The market got a little pop here. The system caught that, saw that little pop up, caught it with a rally alert, followed by a crash alert. Market headed lower. Now we got a rally alert for the next one. So we'll see if the market wants to start to do something. Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing. My bad. My bad. My bad. Sorry about that. All right, you guys should be able to see the chart now, right? We good? Glad I didn't close it out. I'm over there running my mouth and didn't realize it. Okay, here we go. Let's start over. Okay, so this is First Majestic Silver. Okay, it's an equity. For those who don't know. All right, so as you can see here, we're coming off of this high here, this top. We had a crash alert. All right, back here on December 31st, 2019. Market fell down, had a secondary crash alert. Market kept falling. Then we've got our first hard rally alert. Market manifested itself, followed by a crash alert. System caught all of that. System told you that the market was going to try to rally. It did, but then it stopped short, reversed. Got a crash alert. Market did proceed to take out prior supports and fall down. Now we're kind of like building a support right here. System's calling a rally alert for tomorrow. All right, so that's a buy on First Majestic Silver for tomorrow. Initial topside target is $11. Secondary topside target is around $12.50. All right, so initial target 11, second target $12.50. All right. All right, I think we have gone long enough. Eyes tired. I say eyes tired. I'm tired. All right, so that's what we got, folks. Thanks for hanging in there with me. You guys are awesome, full of awesomeness. I appreciate it. I'd also appreciate if you hit that like button, if you would share and if you have not already subscribed, that you would please subscribe. You just never know, um, who may like the video, um, who may benefit, who may be encouraged by it. You just never know, man. You just never know. Okay. So please be encouraged. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.